Hey everybody, welcome to Shop and Connect. I like to introduce you to a new person. I'm Flo. I'm your host of Shop and Connect and the owner of Farm Girl Jams, Jellies, and More. And we have a new small business that we have featured, and her name is Donna. Let me see if she can come on. And I found her story very fascinating, so I'm inviting her. My phone is giving me some issues here. Okay, it's not letting me find her, of course. Let me see. Donna, trying to bring her on. Donna, if you're watching and you could come on, let me see why it's not letting me do it. Um, anyway, I wanted you to listen to her introduce herself and find out more about her business and how she got all started and everything. Very interesting story. I had a chance to connect with her, and I'm trying to still reach out to her. Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Here she comes. So it does a little funny stuff when she comes on. There she is. Hi, Donna.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Let me see. Let me get my volume up on my phone. Okay, make sure that we are live. We looking good. All right. So, Donna, well, let's go ahead and start right into it. You've been doing your business for about 8 years, and you've got into the fashion industry. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into the fashion industry? It was about 8 years ago, right?
Yes, after about a 35-year career, I really needed to make some changes. Actually, this is kind of new to you. What happened was in 2016, I got laid off. Actually, I just celebrated 8 years being laid off. I was a VP at Xerox, and I had about 3,500 people in my group, and we all disappeared one day. And previously, in that same year, in January, my husband had a heart attack. And then after I got laid off, he had another heart attack in October. And we talked because this was election year, Hillary and Trump were fighting for the White House. Nobody wants to hire a leader. And my daughter is in the background, Mama, I want to sell clothes. I want to sell LuLaRoe. And my husband said, I don't care what you do, but you need to be home. Right. And I'm like, so I can consult, eat bonbons, do this business with my daughter, whatever I want to do. And so I decided to do it. And I've had zero regret. I stepped away from negativity and toxicity in the workplace. I didn't have to worry about other people's kids who I was, kind of like shepherding along the way, growing them and things in the corporate America. And so it was a nice change. Unfortunately, my daughter, she's got two kids now, and the kids were taking up so much time, she just wanted to step away from the business. And so I've continued. And, the brand LuLaRoe has gone up and down with the reputation and stuff. And oddly enough, you may even see me as being familiar because I was actually on the documentaries without ever being asked. And they took my stuff and they put a negative spin on everything. But I've survived. I've been able to grow the business. I love what I do. And I don't compete with box stores. This is a family business, but I have the flexibility to build the community up, help women reach their goals, as well as fundraising and being a lightning rod for the community at large, whether it's local or across the country. And starting the business when I did was probably the best thing for me. And I want to tell you, before I started LuLaRoe, I was the one that wore solid suits with solid tops. And I never wore dresses. There was no makeup. I didn't wear bling. I mean, it's just, I was a whole
So
different
you came out of your
world.
shell.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I have zero regret. I love it. I love the transformation that people go through when they're able to find clothes that they love, that help make them rock. and they build their confidence up, and they crush their goals. And I'm just so overjoyed that I'm part of that picture for them.
Nice. So what does a fashion stylist mean? How would you describe it? Why would I need a fashion stylist? Can you tell us
So
about that?
yes, I will answer that, but I'll also give you some clarity on a personal shopper. There is a huge difference. A personal shopper, the end goal is to make money. A fashion stylist, the end goal is to help you excel at what you want to do through fashion. And for me, because of all this experience that I had in corporate America, I actually coach ladies when they come to me and they ask me for advice on whatever it is. I've helped them start businesses. I've helped them get promotions, wedding proposals. I've helped people who have gotten divorced or death of a spouse or a loved one. I've helped them overcome that
Mm,
by picking new choices for them. I use their colors. I look at their body shape. That is so important because I have over 400 styles I can pick from. I can find the things that will make you rock in your shape. You
nice.
don't have to be ashamed of
And
shape or
we
size.
all want that,
That's
don't we?
right. That's right. And so I help them find what it is that they want. And it's really funny. One single piece, we can style it many different ways, and you can go from being super dressy to casual in the same piece of clothing. It's really amazing what we can do.
Nice. So you mentioned you got a wedding proposal. Can you tell us a little
Yes.
bit about that?
Yes, without revealing the customer, this is what happened. She was living with someone for 13 years,
Mm,
and he wouldn't give her the time of day in terms of asking her to marry her. And he was what I would say, he was taking her for granted. He wasn't really valuing the relationship the way she wanted it to be. And so she came into my shop and we talked and we strategized. Well, what is it that you want? Do you want to just move on and find someone else? Or do you really want to scare the hell out of him and get him to realize that maybe you are the best thing that ever happened to him? And she said the latter. So what we did was we looked at what kind of clothes she was wearing, how she dressed, what she went in her lifestyles, what she was wearing to the different places. And she had actually adopted more of a very modest, homey kind of look. Some people would even go as far as to calling it frumpy. So what I did was I said, okay, for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we actually planned it out for 2 weeks. We redid her outfits and everything. And I said, on this day, you wear this to work, but then you change and you wear this to dinner, right? If you go out to dinner and all that. And it was like the third day of her wearing these clothes that he literally was noticing and starting to get scared because other people, sorry, we got a storm starting to happen here. Other people started complimenting her in front of him, and it was guys and gals. And so it really kind of scared him. On day 3, she started noticing. By day 6, he had a ring and he proposed to her because
oh,
he was afraid that she was either getting into a relationship or going to be looking or going to be leaving or something. It scared him enough. He actually made some changes in his life.
that's awesome.
And they're
That's
still happily
awesome.
married.
That's a
She
great
wanted to have
story.
kids. She wanted to have kids too. So she didn't want to have a kid unless she was married. So, and it's just all those little things together.
Well, it'd been time if it 13 years, you know,
It's
it
time
was
to
time.
move on.
Well,
Yeah.
that's great. That's a great story. Love that. Can you explain retail therapy? I know you use it in your, um, but can you explain it in your words?
Yes. Some ladies like to go to a box store or anywhere, a boutique, and they want to shop. And many people do it online as well. Um, the retail therapy is that they pick things they like and they buy them. And that's all fine and good, but many people will buy things and they're not educated about what it is and what it would look like on them. And so what I do is I take that retail therapy where they're having fun in shopping and I try to get them away from a terrible habit called binge buying, where
Mm,
people feel like they're too busy, they can't take the time to shop. So they see all the things on hangers, they like the colors or the style or something, and they just buy it without trying it on. And what they do is they get home, and then when they finally have some time, they try things on. Maybe a third of what they've bought, they might wear. The other, they end up giving away because it's too much of a hassle to go back and return. And so what I try to do is give people informed information on what would look good so they can go and they can do the online shopping as they see fit. A lot of times we're stirred either emotionally by something that's happening in our life, or there's an event we have to do and we think we have nothing to wear, right? And so that really makes it hard. But that's what retail therapy is about.
So do you work also with what they do have in their closet and say, well, this doesn't work for you right now? Like, I mean,
Yes.
we're ever changing in our bodies and like you said, events even. So do you also help with that?
Yes. So, in fact, a lot of ladies that come and shop with me for the first time, if they spend time talking with me, I give them a little bit of a challenge, and it really opens their eyes. I tell them to show me, send me a picture of a blue top that they would like, a black top that they would like, and a white top that they would like that's in their wardrobe right now that they want to use. And then what I do is I take those 3 items and then I find 7 items in my shop for a total of 10. And I can actually take those pieces and show them 21 different looks. So they've actually saved money. They haven't gotten the white or the black or the blue top. They already have it, right? They're just looking for other pieces. So I help them affordably find things that will rock their world. And so they
Nice.
end up, because they learn about new styles and they see new things happening in the fabrics are amazing in the shop here when you feel them. And then of course, when you're buying online, you get it, you totally get what it is. I mean, the fabric is so soft and comfortable. And so ladies are able to migrate to finding other things that they would like to add to their wardrobe. And I do challenge ladies about once a year to clean out their closet, give away the things that they're not wearing to someone who could use it, and then they have room to actually put more things in their closet if they like.
That's great.
There are so many wonderful styles that can be worn year round, and the one thing I want to point out is many people think LuLaRoe is all about leggings and maxi skirts. There's so much more. We even have denim. We have denim jeans. We have denim shorts. We've got jackets. We've got sweaters. We've got dresses. We've got other kinds of skirts. We've got, shoot, in my shop, I probably have about 30 different tops, and we have close to about 60 styles available. So, I mean, it's just crazy stuff. So, and the leggings are still there, and the maxi skirts are still there.
Do they have
There's all
pockets now? Because
many of the pieces have pockets. Yes, even the pieces that you would like, we have a dress that in our resort collection, like if you were going on vacation, it's really a cute, it's like a tie around the neck thing. It has really deep pockets, so you could put your phone and your wallet in there, and you could even go out to dinner in it, and underneath it is probably your bathing suit. I mean, it's just,
awesome.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome. So you were mentioning that you've had an award that the customers voted you. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. Locally here, there's a newspaper that puts on a best of the best competition, and there's about 80 different categories. Customers who are buying customers of the paper will go in and they recommend stores.
Mm.
Okay. And my store has been actively compared to a lot of the downtown boutique kind of stores. My store is in the basement of my house. Okay. And I have won or been in the top 3 or the top 5 every year. And my customers, I don't have to encourage them too much. They'll do it on their own. I end up in that role every time. Last year I was in the top 3. This year I'm being voted on, I don't really know what, but it's really nice. The very first year we competed, we actually won. And so
Wow.
it's really been highly competitive every year. And it's nothing that I can do to put me in that spot. This is 100% customer. And they're doing it because of not only the epic inventory, but my stellar, what I call rock star customer service. Because that's what they talk about, and how they feel. they're getting more out of the relationship than buying clothes. Let's
That's
just say that.
wonderful. We have a few people on. I'm able to read oh, and we have a question. So Lily says, think that is so wonderful, so inspiring, your story, an incredible story. I'm assuming that's about the wedding proposal. And then Bob is on and he wants to know, what's your favorite thing about your business?
My favorite thing is delivering smiles and hugs every day,
Oh,
because I have people that come in, their mindsets are somewhere else sometimes. Maybe they're not quite with me. And a lot of times, for the first time when they meet somebody and they come in the shop or they're shopping online, they don't like the way they look in their clothes, and they certainly don't like their clothes. And I'm able to help them see their inner beauty and pull it outwards in the looks that I can provide them with their body shape and size.
and then
And
he was saying, can you share a great success story? And you already did with the wedding proposal.
so let me give you another one. One of, I mean, I have lots of types of customers. I got working moms, I've got business women, I've got ladies that stay at home. I have a customer who's been with me for about 8 years. She's a teacher, and teachers don't make a lot of money.
Right.
And when they put money in clothes, they really want to get value. Well, she was somebody early on when we started the business. She came in and she's like, "You don't have anything here that would fit me or make me look good." That's what she said to me. And I said, "Okay, the challenge is here. I have just the thing." I pulled off a dress from the rack. It was a Carly. I don't know if you know what a Carly is. It's a high-low dress. It has a little pocket up front. I handed it to her. It was a beautiful, it wasn't really bright. It was more of like a muted set of colors. It looked like stained glass window. It was really pretty. And I said, "Okay, just so we don't waste our time, I want you to go try on this dress. And then I want you to come out. I'm going to show you how to style it." Okay. She came out of the dressing room and she was crying. And I'm like, "Oh my God, what happened here?" I was like, really like, whoa. And she goes, "The reason why I'm crying is because this is the first time I've ever felt beautiful."
Oh,
I mean, that to me was like the turning point of, is this just a money making business, or is this really making a difference in people's lives? And I knew early on that this was making a difference in people's lives, because when people feel that good about themselves and they have that kind of confidence, there's not a thing in this world they can't do, right? So I'm helping them set them up for success. And along the way, because of my experience of mentoring, personal and professional development, sometimes I can affect in other ways, but I'm not charging any of that. All I'm doing is, where I make the money is on the clothes. But let me tell you, the joy and what I receive out of it is far greater. And I can't put any stock in it. I just love what happens every
oh,
day. It's a transform.
that's great. And Lily wants to know, do you do personal color analysis, PCA?
Um, I haven't done it exactly the way you're asking, but somebody will come in, and if they have really fair skin, there are certain colors that just wash them out, and I would never even let them walk out of my shop with that piece. So I do look at that. I look at, if they're going to have a light piece against their skin, then they absolutely need to have a cover up that brings that color back.
Mm,
In other words, it's not flushing out the skin, or forcing you into a situation where you have to wear makeup, right? If you don't want
right.
to wear makeup.
So what's the best way to contact or um, connect with you, basically? What's the best way?
Um, the best way is Facebook Messenger, because I'm on there all the time. However, you can call me, or you can email me. And to call me, you can, it's 240-800-1833 is the phone number, or email me, mountainsidegals@gmail.com will get me every time. I check my email every day. So, but really, if you want quick response, just open up Facebook Messenger, start writing me. But do me a favor, if you're not my friend on Facebook, you really should, like, wherever you see me, the post, just say, "Hey, I just sent you a PM." Because a lot of times the requests that people come through writing Facebook Messenger doesn't ever pop up if you're not my friend. So I don't
Right.
really know that you've written me. So just do that, and hey, we're in business. I can help you.
And Bob says, when you see that response from a client, what does that mean to you? Mm.
But when they, the response of connecting with me, or you're talking about um, the lady, the teacher? What,
Probably the
what,
teacher.
the teacher? Um, I feel, I mean, I have such joy in my heart um, when people give me that kind of feedback, because I know I'm doing my job well. Because my job is not selling. My job is making a positive difference. I keep my focus there, and God actually provides the people that need the help,
Oh,
you
so
know?
sweet and inspiring, as Lily says. It's very heartwarming. And I appreciate you sharing today, Donna. Um, Shoppers, get out there, connect with Donna. She's lovely, lovely. She also builds a community. She has a community. And it's not all just about fashion with her. She's, as she said in her words, she is here to serve, and she is here to serve you and be here for you. So thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciated this. And get out there and shop and connect, guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right, Donna.
Bye bye.
Bye.